Hello everyone and welcome to my Metru official channel. An agreement is reached between Ava and Sonny, and Jenz Sidwell's relationship to Natalia is disclosed. Sonny and Ava strike a deal. Sonny knocks on the door and demands Ava to open up when she and Rick are making love at her house. Rick says Sonny can't know about them, and Sonny keeps yelling that he won't leave until Ava opens up. After Ava and Rick gather themselves and seem to be working, she allows Sonny in. Sonny clarifies that he is coming to present Ava with an offer pertaining to Avery. Though she wants to hear what Sonny has to say, Rick believes that listening to him is a mistake. Sonny wants to revert to the joint custody arrangement from the beginning, but they must stop arguing now. Ava must take Sonny to court and send him packing since Rick believes he is running terrified. Sonny has already broken their pact, but Ava says she appreciates his offer. Arguments and accusations are exchanged between Rick and Sonny. Sonny informs Ava that this is about Avery and not about him, Rick, or Ava. He assures Ava that she will behave in Avery's best interests if she truly loves her. Sonny claims that Avery is aware of their hostility and even questioned him about why her parents are unable to share a room. He believes that a protracted legal struggle will worsen the situation. Sonny responds that it's about safeguarding all of his children when Rick inquires as to if this is about protecting Christina. Ava convinces Sonny to accept a 50-50 share when he initially gives her a 60-40 split. He leaves after saying Diane would prepare the paperwork. Rick is shocked when Ava accepted the offer. Although Rick claims he would never have put her access to her daughter in danger, Ava believes he is just trying to be spiteful with his brother. For the first time, Ava says, Sonny acknowledged that Avery needed her, and she is aware that Avery needs her father. She says she just wanted to harm Sonny for a long time. Furthermore, Christina doesn't want her to have to relive her accident on the stand, regardless of what she thinks of her. He claims that she is far more giving than most people realize. In order to wait for Diane's paperwork to come, Rick chooses to go to his workplace. They share a passionate kiss when Ava thinks he doesn't have to leave yet. Ticks, dogs, and underwear. Sasha holds Mavis at the hospital and apologizes, saying she never intended for this to occur. Elaine, wearing a neck brace, shows up with Isaiah. Sasha is relieved that she is alright and adds that Mavis is also alright, if a little scared. Sasha agrees when Elaine asks her to accompany Mavis while she gets her medication filled. When Elaine returns later, she is unsure of how to care for Mavis because the dog needs to go outside multiple times a day and her neck and back are so stiff. While Mavis recovers, Sasha volunteers to look after her. Elaine is touched and thinks it's time they are honest with one another. Elaine acknowledges that she was hired to investigate her and that she is a PI. Sasha displays shock. Elaine claims that although she is unable to disclose her employer, someone is pursuing her, so keep an eye on her. Lucas checks on Sidwell in an examination room after he was bitten by a terrible tick on his estate. Lucas is startled to find he resides at Windmere, and admits he lived there off and on as a child. Sidwell asks Lucas how he got to live at Windmere because he believes the Cassadines own it when Lucas releases him. Lucas explains that his mother had a long marriage to a Cassadine. Lucas remembers how the location frightened him as a child. Sidwell is using the Jerome Gallery to give it a fresh look. Given that Ava is his aunt, Lucas chuckles, it's a small world. Sidwell departs after thanking Lucas for his assistance. After their shifts, Lucas and Isaiah go out together to compare their cases. Outside the hospital, they talk a little. When Isaiah finds out that Lucas took care of Sidwell, he cautions him about Sidwell's character and his lack of moral character. Cody is shocked that they are confined to the hospital roof because of documents Molly shouldn't have. Molly informs him that it's not just any papers, it's Sam's autopsy. She needs to discover the person who did this to Sam, even though she doesn't want to look at it. What do you think you can do that the police and everyone else can't? Cody asks. Sam was the PI, Molly makes no admissions, and all she has done is jeopardize her job and maybe make them freeze to death. She is unsure of what led her to believe this was a wise choice. Cody says when you lose someone you love, there is no seeing things clearly, and she's being too hard on herself. He tries to cheer her up, and she appreciates it. He claims that wanting answers is a natural human emotion and that if he had been him, he would have acted in the same way. She loses it and lashes out. That doesn't make her feel better, as she has a moral code while he doesn't. Having had enough, Cody removes his pants and tells Molly to calm down because he is wearing long johns. When he spots people below, he hurls his pants at them. Isaiah and Lucas look up to see Molly and Cody shouting for aid and waving as the pants fall between them. They ascend to save Molly and Cody. Molly thanks Cody for pulling down his pants, even though she can't believe she's saying this. The poor performance of Lulu. Brooklyn tells Maxie at Deception that they have a major meeting today and that Lulu is late once more. Brooklyn tells Maxie to quit justifying Lulu's subpar performance when he makes excuses. When Lucy and Natalia show up for their meeting, Lucy says she has found the solution to every issue they have, including gaining access to a particular mineral they require for one of their creams. Lulu informs Christina that Charlie's looks amazing when she stops by. According to Christina, seeing Lulu is pleasant. Although Lulu claims she wouldn't have visited sooner, she mustered the courage to express her regret for Sam, who saved her life. She claims to see Sam as this fierce guardian angel that watches over and defends everyone she loves, and she prays for her every day. According to Christina, Sam's actions for Lulu are distinct from her own experiences. Because of Sam's passing, Lulu finds it difficult to reconcile that and sees the hurt in so many people. Lulu says she heard their story was fairly spectacular and was happy Dante had Sam. According to Christina, it was, and although she could tell her, she doesn't want to hurt her further. Dante can hardly mention her name in front of him, and Lulu believes she must know in order to comprehend what everyone lost. Lulu and Sam sit down, and Christina tells Lulu that it took them some time to work things out, but they discovered each other when they were both hurting and alone. When Lulu's phone rings, she knows she has to run since she's running late for a meeting. When Sonny shows up later, he informs Christina of the agreement he has struck with Ava, which exempts her from testifying. Christina is not happy and never imagined that her father would choose to take the simple route. Sonny claims that he is doing this for Avery because, like Christina and Donna, she needs her parents. According to Christina, the distinction is that Ava is a bad mother. Sonny hopes that one day she will accept his decision, even though he knows she doesn't. Christina examines the pictures of her in Ava's apartment prior to her fall as Sonny leaves. Back at Deception, Jenz Sidwell enters, and Lucy introduces him to the others. By now, Lulu has come and is astonished to see Jenz, who knows her brother Lucky. Lucky clearly lives up to his moniker, as Jenz admits that he has also met Lulu's mother. Jenz does not wish to incite conflict between them. He says he'll wait for Lucy to call and leave them to talk about his offer. After Jenz departs, Brooklyn and Lucy scold Lulu for sabotaging their opportunity to strike a bargain with the man who might be able to save their lives. Before they go to bed with him, Maxie says she wants to learn more about him and what Lulu has to say. Brooklyn rolls her eyes at Lucy's decision to leave quickly after Jenz. Natalia asks a stranger in the parking lot if he has a smoke, but he declines. When Jenz showed up, she believed she had broken that bad habit. She lashes out, just like she did when she let him go. Based on her hasty exit from that meeting, Jenz surmises that she hasn't disclosed their previous marriage to her coworkers. Alexis's big request to Jason. Alexis pretends to be Jason's attorney at the PCPD in order to get him to appear in the interrogation room. When she is by herself, she acknowledges that she is Sam's mother. Jason is asked by Alexis if he thinks Cyrus killed Sam. Jason never trusted Cyrus' act of atonement, and he acts in this way because Anna is preoccupied with him. Alexis asks why Cyrus would kill Sam, given they seldom interacted. Jason has no idea why. Alexis acknowledges that she also believes he wants Cyrus dead. Alexis claims that she is furious when she wakes up and realizes Sam is dead. Now that we know she was killed, it's simply too much. Alexis claims that this is unfair and that although she loves and believes in the law, it isn't always effective. She refuses to risk that Sam's case will be one of those instances. Alexis wants to kill Cyrus because she wants him dead. This isn't who she is, Jason informs her. No, that's who you are, Alexis responds. Alexis wants revenge for everyone who loved Sam, even though she knows she has been judging him for years. She can actually taste her desire for vengeance. She would give him the gun to do it if she didn't have to consider the repercussions. However, what Sam wants is more important than what they desire. If Jason kills Cyrus, Danny would never be able to heal, which is what Sam would desire. She claims that if his father murders Cyrus, Danny would live the rest of his life feeling accountable for his demise. He must leave Cyrus to the cops, even though she knows he would detest this. Natalia and Sidwell get married, Alexis wants Cyrus dead, and Sonny and Ava come to an agreement. Friday, February 14, 2025, Elaine tells Sasha the truth, Lucas meets Sidwell, and Cody and Molly become close until he takes off his jeans. Thursday's GH recap, Anna arrested Jason, Molly and Cody were locked together, and Sasha was targeted. At her house, Rick and Ava are sharing a kiss when Sonny begins hammering on her door. Until she opens up, he won't leave. Once they allow him, Sonny says he has an offer concerning Avery. Either they lose in court or they accept it now. Sonny makes his point, but Rick believes it was a mistake to listen to his brother. He is prepared to follow the terms of the initial shared custody arrangement. Rick encourages Ava to send Sonny packing because he believes they have a strong chance of getting full custody. Sonny won't receive anything if they go to court. He brings up the firebombing and his brother accuses him of attempting to get him on the stand. Sonny assures Ava that she will act in Avery's best interests if she truly loves her. He regrets that their daughter is able to observe the conflict behind them. They quarrel over her cave. According to Ava, Avery requires both of her parents. She is embarrassed and has moved on from her desire to harm Sonny. She was persuaded by Rick that she was not to blame for Christina's child's death. She wants to save Christina any more suffering. He claims that she is far more considerate than most people realize. She asks him to stay to pass some time before he leaves. Sasha apologizes to Elaine's dog, Mavis, for what happened to her owner while they are in General Hospital. Gannon pulls a sluggish Elaine out. Sasha is relieved that she is not a roadkill. While Mavis gets her medication, Elaine leaves her with Sasha and the doctor. Sasha promises to take care of Mavis while she recovers when the PI returns. It's time for them to be honest, Elaine tells her. They didn't meet by accident, she acknowledges, and she's a PI. She cautions her to keep an eye on herself. The way Sidwell has handled getting bitten by a tick has impressed Lucas. Although the doctor is certain he is well, he will prescribe an antibiotic. Hearing that he resides at Windmere surprises him. Lucas explains that he grew up there. Sidwell informs him that he and Ava are collaborating to make the space more hospitable. The planet continues to shrink, according to the doctor. Sidwell strokes his arm, compliments him on his bedside manners, and strolls away. Gannon and Lucas grab coffee and talk. Gannon tells him that he met Sidwell and that he was abducted by him. He's awful news. Lulu visits Christina at Charlie's. Had she worked up the nerve, she would have visited sooner. Lulu wanted to apologize for Sam and thank her. She sees Sam as a guardian angel and thinks of her often. They discuss the price she paid for that. Lulu can see how deeply the loss has affected people everywhere she turns, even though Christina assures her that she doesn't blame her. They discuss Sam and Dante's intense love for one another. Christine's favorite love story was this one. Lulu believes that unless she knew, she will not be able to appreciate how much everyone lost. As they sat, Christina tells the story of how Sam and Dante first met. Lulu suddenly realizes she's late for a meeting and takes off. When Sonny arrives, he informs his daughter that she will not be required to testify. He came to a deal with Ava. He claims it's resolved, but she is horrified. She never imagined that he would choose the simple route. According to her father, he did this for Avery. He's hoping she'll realize that eventually. She examines the picture of her and Ava at the window after he leaves. BLQ complains to Maxie at Deception about Lulu's tardiness once more. Maxie claims that's her issue. Lucy and Natalia show up to talk about zinc. At last, Lulu shows up. When Sidwell shows up, she tells him right away that he knows her brother, Lucky. Despite Lucy's insistence that Lulu is unimportant, Sidwell makes the decision to go. Lucy and BLQ gripe about Lulu's lack of tact after he leaves. Lucy departs to pursue Sidwell. Molly confesses to Cody on the hospital roof that she documents her sister's death, which she was not permitted to have. Cody, who is shivering, asks her what she believes she can do that the police cannot. Nothing, she acknowledges. What's wrong with her, she wonders? He claims that when you lose someone you love, it's impossible to see it clearly. He believes she is punishing herself too harshly. She gives him credit for that. Cody assures her that wanting answers is normal. If he were her, he would have taken the same action. She finds that offensive because of how poor his judgment is. Because he is too cool, he removes his pants in order to draw attention by throwing them off the roof. Gannon and Lucas almost get the jeans. Molly thanks Cody for taking off his pants as the doctor climbs to the roof to save them. Alexis visits the PCPD while posing as Jason's attorney. They discuss his encounter with Cyrus. Jason is certain that Sam was slain by Cyrus. Alexis is baffled as to why he would. Both of them desire Cyrus's death. She's filled with so much rage it feels like she can't go on. All of this is very unjust. For the most part, Alexis believes in the law. Not now. She declares, I want him dead and I want to be the one to kill him. She can't, says Jason. She is not that way. She responds, no, but it's who you are. She would give him the gun if she could because she wants revenge. However, what Sam would have desired is all that matters. They must take that action. If his father kills Cyrus, Danny won't recover, which is what Sam would desire. He must leave Cyrus to the cops, as much as he would like to. Natalia is cornered by Sidwell in the parking lot. He surmises that she hasn't disclosed their previous marriage to her coworkers.